for telling my wife to go no contact with her family after they invited her abusive ex to her birthday. Absolutely not. What type of manipulative shit is that? I'm 25 and my wife is 27. She's not actually my wife yet. We're getting married in May. So I'll call her my wife because we both already consider each other husband and wife, even though we aren't officially there yet. I've been dating my wife for the past 2 years, and my wife is kind of emotionally fragile, to say the least. She's traumatized a bit. She told me early on that her ex had been verbally abusive and was rough with her. Even when we were dating, she was hesitant and during smacks would ask me to go slow. Poor thing. That poor thing. We are comfortable now, but on her birthday, which was 24 days ago, my soon-to-be mother-in-law and brother-in-law invited her ex on her birthday to my home. I was pissed because I knew what he had did to my wife. My wife immediately grabbed my hand when she saw him. She was scared. I asked him to get out, and my wife's family started trying to convince me to let him stay, but I didn't listen. I kicked them all out. Good shit, sir. Good shit. That's fucked up. That poor woman. You're not the asshole. Not even in the smallest fucking form. You are doing everything that is necessary to protect your wife. My wife is hurt even after almost a month. I've done my best to help her, and we both decided to not invite them to our wedding and to cut them off. They're saying through text messages that I'm going too far and manipulating her, and that they want to reconcile with my wife and that I'm keeping her away from the family. I asked my wife, and she said she wants to stay away from them for now and wants to celebrate this year being officially married to me. She hates them for inviting her ex to her birthday. My wife and I have no problem with our decisions. We're a couple that makes our decisions together, but I'm not feeling good about splitting my wife from her family. They're saying that I'm manipulating her and sending me text messages about how evil I am. I tried to tell them I just want to do what's best for my wife, but again, they just repeat the same shit. So am I the asshole? 1, you're absolutely not the asshole. Like you said, you are doing what's best for your wife. 2, you're not separating her from her family. She's made the decision that she no longer wants to be around people who could give a fuck about her. Who the fuck would invite an abusive ex to your birthday party and then be upset that you're not happy about it? What? Update. After we both decided to cut her family off, my soon-to-be mother-in-law showed up at my place today. She said that I'm manipulating my wife and she just wants to have a good relationship with her future son-in-law and her daughter, but I'm being unreasonable. Unreasonable. I'm the one. You want to have a good relationship with your daughter and future son-in-law, but you thought it was fucking wise to invite her abusive ex to her birthday party at her home. Bitch, take a long walk off a short cliff. I asked her if she loves her daughter so much, why did she bring her abusive ex to our home? Did she expect us to just let it happen? My mother-in-law apologized and said that ex is part of the family and they wanted to involve him and he wanted to apologize, but I kicked them out. She wants to be in her daughter's life and her grandchildren's life. She'll never bring the ex in front of my wife and is even willing to cut him off. My fucking question is, why do you even have to agree to do that? Why the fuck do you have a relationship with someone who abused your daughter? How is this person fucking family if they abused your daughter? He wanted to come and apologize. You are okay having conversations with the person that purposely hurt your child. And you thought, girl, some people don't deserve to have fucking children. Just because you have the ability to fucking birth kids does not make you a parent. This lady fucking sucks. I asked her if her daughter was so important, why would she bring her abuser into her home on her birthday? You cause so much pain to her and she doesn't want to talk to you right now. What man hurts a woman as sweet and kind as my wife? She was abused and she's still scared, and not only did her partner betray her, but now her family has betrayed her. I asked her to leave and I told her that I would talk to my wife and would get back to her later. After she left, I told my wife everything. She was shocked, but said if her mother is sorry and promised us that her ex won't get involved in our life, she's okay with it. I told my wife that we should wait because after what they've done, we don't know if they're manipulating us or if they're being genuine with their intentions. My wife agreed. She's still angry and sad, but I'm helping her as much as I can to uplift her mood. But I don't know if my wife should be in their life. I can't tell her what to do, but as her man, I feel like I should protect her after what they've done. We trust and communicate with each other, and we don't do something unless we both agree on it. So I'm wondering what I should do. 1, I do want to tell you that you're doing an absolutely amazing job supporting your wife. You're doing an amazing job. You are talking to her about how you feel. You're listening to her when she tells you how she feels about the situation. You guys are coming to agreements together. That is the most healthy thing that you could possibly fucking do. The only thing I can tell you that you should do is just be patient. Follow your wife's lead. If she decides that this is what she wants to do, support her. But advise that you guys take it slow. There's no need to jump back in head first into being around these people. Slowly give yourselves time to acclimate to being around them. Test the waters and see if they're truly being genuine or if they're just trying to manipulate you. There's absolutely no rush. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend that his opinion doesn't decide whether I get a breast reduction? No. Because 10 times out of 10, you're getting your chest reduced, not for the aesthetic, but because it causes you pain. How he feels about what you look like is fucking invalid here. I, 21 female, have been seriously considering a breast reduction for a while now. I have larger breasts and they cause me constant back pain, discomfort, and make it difficult to find clothes that fit properly. I've done my research and I've already had consultations with a couple of doctors to see what my options are. When I brought this up to my boyfriend, 22 male, he immediately got upset. He told me he doesn't want me to go through with it because he loves my body the way it is and he feels like I'd be changing a part of myself unnecessarily. First of all, I don't give a fuck how much you love my body. Second of all, I am not changing shit unnecessarily. I am in pain. Constant fucking pain. I'm uncomfortable all the time. None of my motherfucking clothes fit, but you think I'm changing myself unnecessarily? Bitch, go back to your mother's house. You need to drop him back off at his mama house where the fuck you found him. Hell no. Because how the fuck does the way you see me outweigh how the fuck I feel? Girl, no, take him back to his mama house. I tried explaining that this is about my comfort and health, not about how I look or how he feels about my body. He then said something along the lines of, well, I'd hope you'd at least get my input before making a decision like this. No, why? Why would I get your input? When was the last time your titties was so big they made your back hurt? Why would I come to you for input on a situation you know fucking nothing about? Your titties don't make your back hurt. You don't know nothing about this. Your clothes don't not fit because your titties are too big. You're not constantly uncomfortable because your titties are too big. Why would I come to you about something you have no fucking experience in? All you want to do is see goddamn titties. Sir, sit down. Sit the fuck down. Girl, where the fuck y'all be finding these men? I told him that while I value his opinion, ultimately it's my body and my choice, and I don't need his approval to go through with the surgery that's for my well-being. He hasn't been outright hostile, but he's been cold and distant ever since. Break up with him. I refuse to be in a relationship with someone who decides the way to fix it, the solution to a problem is being cold and distant. Be cold, way the fuck at your mama house. Bye. Good day to you, sir. Since you can't use your big boy words and communicate to me, good fucking day. Have the life you deserve. He says that he feels like I'm dismissing his feelings. I don't think I've done anything wrong, but now I'm starting to question if I'm too blunt in my response. So am I the asshole? You're not the asshole. Fuck him and his feelings. Don't nobody give a fuck how he feels about you wanting to do something to change your quality of life for the better. You are walking around in pain all the fucking time. All this man wants you to do is hear him out about how you should be in constant pain because he likes the way you look. Fuck him and his feelings. Chilled in bed with my depressed mother. My girlfriend freaked out. Am I the asshole? I'm 22 years old. My mother suffers from major depression. I study and work part-time, so I'm almost never home. Today I had a day off and I spent it around the house, cleaning and doing stuff. As I was doing this, I went to my mother's room and I saw her sleeping with the TV on. I sat on the bed and woke her up to ask her some stupid stuff that I made up. I made some jokes, and after that, I just chilled with her, which doesn't happen very often. We used to do this, my mom, my dad, and me, when I was a kid, and this reminded me a lot of it. This was a chance for me, since we got to talk about how she feels and all that. It helped me understand why she was so depressed and all of those things. My girlfriend called me, and I told her about this, and she freaked out. She thinks that it's sick. I spent time with my mother in her room and on her bed. If you guys are not naked, I don't understand what the fucking problem is. Your girlfriend needs to go and talk to somebody if she thinks that it's sick that you're spending time with your depressed mother in her room. I mean, I get that imagining such a thing could be weird, but it actually wasn't. It actually was pretty sweet, and it just felt like when I was a kid and she was happy. Now, my girlfriend doesn't want to talk to me. She thinks I have some kind of issues and shit. I explained this to her the way that I just did here, and I don't see anything wrong with what I did. So am I the asshole? You're absolutely not the asshole. Your girlfriend, on the other hand, is, and she is showing some very, very extreme fucking red flags. Maybe she's got some trauma that happened in her own past, but that's for her to work out and her alone. What you did here was extremely sweet. You took the opportunity to talk to your mom, to understand why and what she's going through. And that, honestly, that's amazing because not many people do. They see that someone is depressed, they hear that someone is depressed, and they completely step back. They allow that person to just sink into their depression and they leave them there. This is your mom and you love her and you are showing her that. Do not allow some girl that you've been around for maybe a couple years at the most to convince you that you're sick for bonding and being with your mom. Honestly, this is the sweetest thing I've read all day.